You're listening to a News OK podcast.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the News OK Comics podcast hosted at planet46.com. I'm Matt Price. This is Kyle Roberts.
Yeah, we've got a great show for you today. Iron Man 2 came out today. You talked with Robert Downey Jr.
Exactly, yeah. I talked to Robert Downey Jr. at Comic-Con. He was talking about Iron Man 2. And he says, they worked real hard to make sure every piece of action in this movie comes from the characters. And he also talked a little bit more about Tony Stark's motivations in the film.
Tony thinks he can handle everything if he just gets enough space, and he can figure everything out if he just puts his mind to it. And that's not the way it works. And I think that's the big lesson in this film, is that he has to utilize not only all of his own resources, but the resources of those close to him, and then resources from somewhere he never, ever, ever could have imagined. And it's not just as obvious as, like, S.H.I.E.L.D. steps in. It's actually a lot more primal than that.
All right, and Matt?
Yeah.
You actually have seen Iron Man 2?
Yeah, I think people will like it. It's a little different from the first movie. The first movie just had Iron Man to set up, just Tony Stark. This has got elements from a lot of different things Marvel's doing. There's a lot happening in this film. Some people may feel like it's a little overstuffed. That said, great kickoff.
Yeah, there's two bad guys. There's Black Widow. Is that too much in
There's a lot happening, but I never sat there and felt like, I can't, I don't get what's happening. There is a lot happening, and some people may feel a little overwhelmed by it, but I think it's strong. Really good performances.
It ties well together, I guess.
Well, pretty well. They've got great actors and great action, and to me that makes it a solid summer movie.
Absolutely. Okay, and then other comic news. X-Men First Class has a director.
Matthew Vaughn has signed on, and they're going to try to release that next June.
And we thought, Bryan Singer, a lot of people hope he would be back, and I guess he is possibly going to be in some kind of role.
He is involved as an executive producer, and the Hollywood Reporter is saying he's actually, while he's casting his other movie, Jack the Giant Killer, keeping an eye out for people who could play Cyclops or Jean Grey, so kind of double casting.
Absolutely. And other Marvel movie news coming out. Marvel released a picture of Thor.
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth, exactly. As Thor, looks pretty cool, I thought.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something else from Iron Man 2, kind of Sam Rockwell, who plays Justin Hammer in Iron Man 2. He's going to be in Cowboys and Aliens. John Favreau is also directing that, and it's based on a graphic novel. Harrison Ford and Daniel Craig already signed on for the movie. It sounds like a killer cast.
Absolutely.
And then Free Comic Book Day, we had that last weekend. From what I'm hearing, tons of people, hundreds of people in stores across the country, thousands of comics given away. So
it's just a great thing for comics in general, and kids picking up books and reading, actually reading.
So and one of the popular books is War of the Superman 0.
Yep.
If we look in the review file, we got War of the Superman #1.
Let's talk about it.
I enjoyed this one. It's James Robinson, Sterling Gates, and then the artist is Jamal Igle and inker John Sybil, maybe Sybil. But it's a Supergirl team, plus James Robinson is a co-writer. I like the Supergirl book. And this is just, I think it's action-packed. It's like a space epic Superman, high-octane movie with so much happening, so much drama. Very, very intense, but very, very good. Emotionally resonant. I think people are going to enjoy this. It wraps up all the stuff that's been going on in the last essentially 2 years, maybe even going back to 2006 with some of the things, wrapping up the whole new Krypton saga. People who complain maybe that comics go on forever and never have an ending, well, this is sort of your big epic finale.
As you're going on about this book, I'm going to say this is your pick of the week.
Well, I think there's some strong contenders, but I think that you could definitely consider that as a possibility.
All right, let's go on to Astonishing Spider-Man and Wolverine.
They're astonishing.
This is part of the heroic age, right?
Yeah, ties into the heroic age, I believe. Jason Aaron and Adam Kubert. Kind of an all-star team, really.
Absolutely, yeah. This really is a cool comic. They go back in time to kind of the caveman. They get sent back through time. It's almost kind of a Back to the Future, good cop, bad cop, as you were saying.
Kind of a buddy comedy almost. Gruff Wolverine and sciencey Spider-Man.
They hate each other. They had to go back in time together, and then something happens, and don't want to give away too much, but something happens, and now they got to go back and try to fix it all again. So. Seems like a cool series.
It was fun. Like you said, kind of like a Marvel team-up in some ways, but it was fun. And then when I put up the Brightest Day 1, of course we talked about Brightest Day 0, there are these certain number of heroes, Aquaman, Hawkman, Hawkgirl, that have come back to life at the end of Blackest Night, and we're still kind of trying to explain why did that happen. We're wondering, what is this White Lantern? What is the White Lantern power? Great Aquaman scene. This is one of the better Aquaman scenes I've read lately. And enjoyed some of the Hawkman stuff. So it's still kind of an evolving superhero mystery. still enjoying it. You know, Jeff Johns and Peter Tomasi, those guys are solid. This is another good book. So yeah, pick of the week. I'm not surprising Kyle any. I'm going to go with Superman. How about you?
And I'm going to go with Spider-Man and Wolverine.
All right, very good. So guys, if get out and see Iron Man, let us know what you think. Check it out. Leave some comments on my blog, blog.newsok.com/nerdage. And we will be back next week with more comic and movie news.